thing is, I support CB and Delta 8 for the sick people, but what about all these thugs and people all over the world? My neighbor's son just got killed because they shot him and robbed him because he had on the internet that he was selling marijuana. Yeah, he was selling CBD and Delta 8. It's not real. It's not real marijuana that people are fighting for. It's greed.
Yeah.
You know, I support everything. I support marijuana when it's real marijuana. You know, but I'm not going to sit there and go buy something. I can go buy a pound right now of that stuff on the street that they're selling in the stores for $300 a pound, and go sell each ounce for $100 because it's the black market thing. And then if people don't care about what it is, they just care about making the money.
So then I guess I'd take from this that you're in favor of regulating it so we know what it is and how much it's being sold for, and that there's tax base to it, that it takes it off the street theoretically and would bring it into control.
Exactly, man. Because if you put it, if it says 3%, if it's in the stores, it's not real. I mean, so don't people stop getting excited because you think you're smoking legal marijuana. Wait till the government comes up, and then we could grow, and then we could do it.
Anthony, thank you very much for your thoughts. We have another call at 713-440-8870. It is Alan. Hello.
Yes, I would like to comment historically that it was almost 90-some years ago that they invented word marijuana illegal, but the motivation may have been the timber industry and the oil companies and so forth. Henry Ford was planning to use plastic from hemp to make panels for the cars, and was frustrated that they passed that law. But we could be using this as a modern crop, hemp, to make plastics and paper and things like that. It can grow many crops per year, as opposed to growing pine trees to make paper. So we need to discuss hemp as part of the overall process of this, not just the medical marijuana of cannabis.
Alan, thank you very much for that comment. You called us at 713-440-8870. I can't read this next test because I feel like I'd be stealing your friend from you, Celeste.
My British computer guy. I believe it's already been shown that drunk drivers are more dangerous than high drivers. High drivers are more cautious, while drunk drivers are more reckless. Not that you would know, right, my British computer guy?
Yeah, we don't know. And also there's another one that follows right on that same tag.
DC says, when I'm too high to drive, I am far more inclined to post up somewhere safe and wait it out.
And I think that's probably
smart.
Pretty true.
Why do you guys have me reading these?
You can text us or call us at the same number, 713-440-8870. Kirby's on the line from Galveston.
Hey, Galveston. Hi, Kirby.
Hi, how's it going? I keep hearing y'all talk about cannabis regulation and deregulation and Governor Abbott, but, you know, I want to talk about Dan Patrick and how last year he took $325,000 from lobbyists from brewery associations, distilleries here in Texas, and now he wants to act like he's on a moral high ground, like he cares about Texas kids and he cares about our health. He doesn't. He cares about making money, and I'm not hearing that enough, and I'll let y'all run with it.
Well, he gave us something to run with. Kirby, thank you for calling us. What are your thoughts out there as you listen and hear comments from Kirby or from our other callers? Give us a call or text us at 713-440-8870.
Kirby brings up an excellent point in that, you know, we see what these politicians are putting forth and working through policy. But yet we don't know, when we should, looking at who are their investors, who's backing them, and where's this agenda coming from.
And they make $7,000 being in the Senate or the House. They make nothing. It's almost just a hobby. So what do they do on their off time? And what industry are they involved in? And who are their friends? And there's, you know, you're right. There's always something else under the light.
Under the light, yep.
We have one more call on the line at 713-440-8870. That's 8870. It's Bob. Bob, what's on your mind from Spring Branch?
Well, I just tuned in. This point may have already been made, but it's like Freakonomics. By them banning this stuff in Texas or making it illegal to sell, it's just going to increase the sales of regular marijuana that the cartels import. So basically, we're just going to make the cartels richer with the Texas dollars,
Yep.
and people are going to be, it's going to actually increase crime because people are going to turn to regular marijuana. It's like Freakonomics. It's going to have the opposite effect of whatever they're trying to do. It's just weird.
Yeah. Where do these gangs make their money that we're all afraid of? We want to get rid of all these gangs, but primarily they are importers of drugs.
Bob, thank you for that. And it's a point that keeps coming up. I think that those that are in favor of these banning bills will go back to the health of it and feeling as though the marijuana is so dangerous to individuals that we need to get the dangerous drug off the street, as opposed to saying it's a dangerous drug, we'll regulate it, but it's still a dangerous drug. I think it goes down to if you believe or if the science supports the fact how dangerous marijuana is or not. We're interested in your thoughts on this, 713-440-8870. Okay, before we wrap out of time, I've got to read this story. It's been floating on my script for a while today, and I have to do it because I want Celeste's reaction to this. Stephanie Case went viral after sitting down 3 times during a 100-kilometer race in Wales to breastfeed her 6-month-old daughter.
Wow.
That's not the part that gets me all excited. It's the next part of this. The new mom not only finished the race, but also placed first among the women.
Wow. Go her.
She took her.
Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon. This is my radio podcast today. They're talking about marijuana and THC is what they're really talking about. Marijuana is already illegal in Texas. They're talking about they passed a new law to ban using THC in products that are legally sold here in Texas. They banned that now. So that's what all the talk was all about. How Texas is not going forward to legalizing marijuana. Texas is actually going backwards. They're going backwards in legalizing marijuana. So it seems that the legislator here is making it much, much harder now for marijuana to be legal in the state of Texas. But we will see what will happen. So that's the podcast for today. And I'm running my errands early in the morning, getting everything done. Have a nice day.